Hey everyone, and welcome to tonight's stream. I'm jumping in with a heavy game because what else do you do after a long day at work? I will be doing a blitz because it has got quite late. It's 10 o'clock here already as I'm starting, which is a weird time with work in the morning to be looking at starting a game like Mage Knight, but there we have it. Conquest Blitz. We need to be somebody, not a nobody. But we'll go random. Just one city tile. Okay. Those of you in the chat, I have added a few commands with the Nightbot. So if you're unfamiliar, you should be able to get the title of the game. And if you do exclamation mark title of the game, I've added in a brief description of what's happening as well. I'll add to that over time, so hopefully there's a few rules you can do as well, because it's a tough thing to walk into a board game halfway through if you're not familiar with it, and obviously it's a bit annoying for people who do know what's going on for me to stop and explain it for every new player. So I'm going to try dabbling around with that. So yeah, exclamation mark Mage Knight. I'll give you a bit of an overview, but let's see where we've got things going on. So some quite interesting sites just to start things off. Who did we get? We did get Goldex. So potentially we could get some mana, particularly if we get a gold mana here. That's one of the crystals we need, plus one from the source. 10 fame. We'll go a long way towards leveling us up. So to lose 2 crystals for that is pretty good. We would likely have to take on a couple of fights on the way, so it might be a bit much. But taking a wound and getting this crystal is pretty good. So lots of move. We've got 3 movement, 3 off of his attack. Block attack. Could go great start and take on the throwers, and then, well, if we're leveling up, actually these aren't the best cards. First of all, it's a shame. The Mage Tower's more out the way, but Snowstorm is here, which I really like, but it's not going to disappear soon anyway, so we'll take planning. We'll take things a little slower. So the dummy gets great start. That is a shame. I was told, I had a comment from the designer, I believe at the end of the game there's going to be a score button somewhere, so I'm going to try and count it up. He left a note saying watching me tally it all up was a little painful to see, but I have to say again, this is just a fantastic module. I'm not surprised there's an automated button because there's scripting for everything else, and it is, yes, I mean, I love the physicality of cardboard, that's why I play board games, but this does make me at times question whether I want to get Mage Knight out or just play on simulator, which is it's a feat. That's, yeah. Anyway, enough of that. What have we got? We've got enough movement. We could go 8 movement to here. It would take us 2 turns, but we'd have an extra card anyway. Taking on the stone throwers though. We could get move 6, easy enough. We can use that movement to drop their attack. Actually, it's move 4. I think I read this clarification recently. Whatever's left in your movement pool ends, and then you have to create a new pool at the start of combat. So we could only really get 2, possibly 3, which would get us 2 wounds, and then we could kill them. But we're not making use of our planning. So since we have to make that new pool anyway, I think we'll keep these cards in hand, and we will just do the movement to get into the forest. It's a bit of a wasted first turn, but we do have that 1 turn advantage by the fact we're going before the dummy player. And then likely next round we're going to be using a lot of cards. We can take on the stone thrower, and then we'll move 1, 2, and take these guys on, and that will probably be quite a big turn as well if we're getting 6 movement out of it. Ultimately, killing these 2 and doing this is all I want to get done this turn. That will be 16 fame, which would get us to here, which is great. 2 skills, 2 cards on the first round. I'm happy with that. Okay, so we'll end our turn, nothing gained. Dummy player. White, so that ends their turn, so they went quite slowly. What did we get? Will focus. That's nice, but we don't have any range attack, which is a shame. But we can use it for movement. We use the gold die. So let's think. If we were to provoke him, two movement to reduce his attack. We could always use gold mana for the block here. And then we need 2, 3, 4 attack. And we could keep will focus. The other option would be to use the gold mana for will focus, which would get us 7 movement. And then we'd need 2, 4 attack, and we could keep these 2 cards. But influence isn't going to get us anywhere. Or instead of the movement, we do block and then 2, 4, and we can keep our move. That's pretty good. But I think keeping will focus is better, because that could be another token as well, another mana token towards this. I'm hoping when we level up, which we will after this fight, one of our 2 skills is either green crystal, white crystal craft, or red crystal craft. So we've got lots of options to get us mana. Once a round, put the skill token in the center. You may reroll a mana die in the source. Yeah, so we need the gold. No, we don't, because we have a blue. Even better. So 2 movement reduces the stone throwers to a 5 attack, which can be blocked because we've powered up to the stronger ability. And we've got attack 2, 3, 4. These each played for just 1 extra. 4 attack we need because it's resistant to physical damage. So it's halved down to 2. So we will end our turn and level up. So we get a new skill, which is perfect. We've got blue and red mana. I'll take that. And discard a card of any colour. Play one spell card of the same colour as if it were in your hand. Got 2 gold mana. Magic Talent is probably the most useful immediately, because it would let us take Snowstorm. Or play Snowstorm. And also let us pick up spells. Ooh. Haven't had this before. By pressing OK, you'll be adding. So we have Conquest Blitz. There you go. I think Magic Talent. It's not one I'd normally go for, but I think with Goldix it might be quite good. We'll take that. Temporal Portal. Again, not one I normally go with, but in a Blitz scenario it might not be terrible. So we've claimed our rewards. We do have ranged attack. Dummy takes white, so they're going nice and slow. So Crystal Joy is one of his unique cards. Pay a mana of any basic colour to gain a crystal of that colour. At the end of your turn you may discard another non-wound card to take this card back to your hand. So if we're playing slowly, we can just gain crystals. He's still got 10 cards left. We have fewer. Magic Talent. The advanced action, gain a crystal of any colour to your inventory. You may discard another card including a wound. But we'd have to pay a blue crystal to power it up. We only need 3 movement. We could use improvisation for 3 movement. Discarding discarding Magic Talent. We could if we played Crystal Joy. Yeah, we couldn't really make use of this. Not this round anyway. We could discard Magic Talent to get the move and use Will Focus with Swiftness. Using a gold mana to get ranged attack 6, which would be enough to kill the skirmishers and level us up, which is fine. Otherwise we'd need 3 movement, which would probably be move 2, 3. And we'd need a red mana. And Crystal Joy. Or Will Focus just to get attack 5, but then we'd have to take the 2 wounds, which, unless we're playing Crystal Joy with a blue red, discard a wound. And we'd have another wound in our hand to use it next turn as we move on to the... No, that's not worth it. We'll play improvisation. We'll focus on the rage. So that gets us 3 movement into this forest. No, were we here? Oh my goodness, my memory is awful. Let's go back. Did I move my figure? Were we there? I don't think we were there. It's not going back any further, but we'll move 3 so we're adjacent. We moved. And then we moved and blocked and beat him up. Yeah, so we didn't move up here. So we need the 3 movement to move on to the second forest space. And then this gives us range attack 6, which is overkill. Oh, click on the token. Overkill, but we will defeat them. Okay, so we've gained a new command token, which is good. We've claimed our reward. The dummy gets blue, so he's going to do 2 more, which is okay. We've got mana draw, so we can use an additional die from the source. So I think we can actually do it if we set it to any colour except gold. We turn this black die blue. We're going to gain 2 mana, or 2 mana tokens. We can get move 4 and go 3. Crystal Joy. And we'll discard what will we discard? I guess Tranquility. We've had 1, 2 movement, so we're going to have 1 more green move card. Plus 1 more card. We'll have Crystal Joy. We can gain either a white or green mana. It wouldn't matter which. We'll get a gold token. Yeah, I think this is going to be pretty good. So we're just discarding 1 to get Crystal Joy back into our hand. Let's take a green token. And with our movement, we've come up here onto the magical glade. We'll end our turn there, claim the rewards, process the dummy, green, so 1 more, which is good because he's still got 1 card left. So we've got a gold mana. We'll get a blue and a red blue crystal red token. We can flip that. We've got move 2 move 3. To get us on here. And then we can get rid of red something. Red what colours do we get? So if the gold mana is green, we've got red, white, blue, green, and that's everything. And we'll be able to crystallize anything next turn as well. Can't crystallize anything this turn. That's okay. Be able to reveal 1 space. I like that option. We are going to level up. We can take Temple Portal. And that increases our hand limit as well. Next turn. So we're going to gain 10 fame. So motivation doesn't really help us right now. It will get us a green mana token. Or we can do potion making to heal. Or shapeshift, which lets us convert any basic into any other type of basic. But then we'd have to take regenerate. So let's go for motivation. That's generally pretty handy, and we get another mana we can use. I do like potion making. We'll go motivation. Ooh, I like lightning storm. Okay, so let's take temporal portal, blood rage. Do that. Dummy only has 1 card left. So we've got move 2, which we can explore with. Explore this tile. And then you can either move 2 spaces to reveal a safe space instead of 1, or get your hand limit increased by 2 instead of 1. So we could move 2 up here and have a hand size 1 bigger to hopefully take the keep at the start of the next round with a hand size 1 bigger, or onto the village or the glade. I think going up here and then we can see what we're going to be next to is pretty good. So we need a blue. At which point, if we flip motivation, we will get a green mana. So we're going to turn that into a crystal, which is unfortunate. We decided to keep the green last turn, but we've got 2, and our hand limit is going to be 1 higher. Not sure why that garrison isn't flipped, but we'll do that. Okay, so physical resistant, but only an attack 2. Okay. So they're going to both get discarded. Let's see, what do we have? Mana draw. We don't have a great attack card, but we don't really have a great attack card anyway. If we were to go, is this the maze or the labyrinth? I never remember. Maze is the easy one. It's a brown enemy, and depending on the movement we use, we'll get either a spell or artifact. So we could go with 4 movement. And try and claim Snowstorm. And then Snowstorm, because there's black mana here with mana draw. We could get the Siege to take on the golems. Which should be preparation. We could take if we took our green card, we'd be relying on move 2. Or just use motivation straight away. Yeah, if we could use motivation to draw 2 cards. I like it. Preparation. The dummy. Number 1. So we're going to use our motivation skill. That was the card I was going to draw actually, so let's just take the top one because I forgot to do preparation. I wanted Will Focus, so this would be our other card. Dummy's going first. White, we just gave them a white card, or white crystal, because the last spell was white. I do want Lightning Storm. Heroic Tail is fine. I would like some. But that's a bit of experience away. Okay. We did pick up another movement card. So we can go 2/4 on the movement, which will get us the spell. And depending on what we find, we could get 6 ranged attack, potential for the block, with the blue mana here as well. Yeah, let's use the 4 movement. So we will fight. And we have got... Oh, that is pretty bad. Elusive means if we don't block him, we need 8 attack. But to block him, because it's cold fire, we would need 8 block. So it's a shame we used our other swiftness. We could have done it with that. We can get the block if we do Will Focus. It would give us +3 to our first move, influence or block of any type, which in this case is block, because we use the stronger ability. Block 8 halved is 4. Then we only need 4 attack. We haven't used a die yet. We can take white for 3 plus influence for 4, which is a bit horrific. But I think it's going to do, because we've still got mana draw for the additional die next round. which we'll want for Snowstorm. So then we've got 5 ice attack. Actually, we only need 2 block, don't we? So using the siege isn't probably necessary. But we've got the ice attack, which makes it easy with the blue die. And if we got an additional die from the source, we can use Crystal Joy as well. Yeah, that's fine. So we're getting 4 fame. And we'll claim, because we used 4 movement, we take the spell. And we can mark this as Conquered Site. We did level up again, yeah. Perfect. So we've now got a hand size of 6. And the golems aren't double fortified if we're attacking over this direction, exposing the keep for a bigger hand limit as well. Dummy player, red, fantastic. For us then, we have lots of movement. We need 2 to move in. We don't have any block, which is quite interesting. Let's use 2 just to reveal a tile down here, because when we move up here, we won't provoke anything if there is anything there. And then we're going to take a wound, which is okay because we want to use mana draw for an additional die. We can do blue here, red here. At the end of your turn, discard another. Oh, it's another non-wound. Yes, it is another non-wound. Unless we used blue to gain a crystal of any basic colour. But the only way we could get blue is here, which wastes that ability. So do we take the damage and kill him just using a blue die, keep mana draw, Crystal Joy, Temporal Portal in our hand? We'll have 1 wound. We'd have a hand limit of 7, so we draw 3 more. Yeah, I don't think we need to rush, so we will move 2 to flip this first of all, which is okay, nothing there we want. So our other 2 movement is going to just be to move here and attack. We're going to lose 1 reputation for assaulting the keep. They're fortified, so we can't use ranged attack as ranged. We would need it as siege, but we can either take 1 wound from their attack, or we could take a wound from our siege attack if we powered it up with another mana. So we're just going to take a wound. Ranged ice attack. Ice is not halved, so that will kill him. And that turn, we will place a shield on the keep. And our hand limit's up to 7. Got some nice influence cards there, that's good. Dummy, red again, perfect, still got lots of cards in hand. What did we re-roll? Gold we can't use, that's a shame, but we have got mana draw. So red can be used for improvisation. And Yeah, again, having white mana would be perfect, but we can't get white mana. Who do we want to recruit actually from over here? We've got space for lots, so I think probably the scouts. How much influence could we get? This would be 5, 6, 7, 8. Getting this extra mana doesn't really do anything for us, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 if we then discarded a card. And we could get scouts and something. So I think we're only going to get the scouts, or at least this turn. So let's use Mana Draw to get another die. We'll use Crystal Joy. Oh, but I don't want another green mana. So we'll use it as let's just go 3. Oh, we only need 3. Yes, 3 works perfectly because we've got +1. So we can get 4 and save our other influence. Or actually use it as the card we need to discard. We can keep the red for Crystal Joy. And we could then discard another card to get Crystal Joy back. We do need movement. Temple Portal would basically give us movement. So let's get rid of Mana Draw to get Crystal Joy back as well. That was blue, wasn't it? Yeah, I just jogged it. No, it wasn't blue, it was red. That's what it was. So we were going to use it for improvisation. So instead we'll get a red crystal. And hire the scouts. In the turn, claim rewards, dummy, again red. That worked out really fortuitously. We're at the end of our deck. I didn't think we were. Yeah, we did get Crystal Joy back. What did we roll? Blue would have been great. So we're going to use move 2 and reveal a tile here. And we can use Temple Portal to move onto a space adjacent. And then scouts for move 2. Plus rage to get onto the red crystal mine. We haven't used this token. Attack 4, physical resistance. Got scouts. We could look at what we'd draw as a brown token next if we wanted. And then see if attack 4 is going to be enough to kill them, which it almost certainly wouldn't be with a brown token. Yeah, the only one would be the Medusa, which we couldn't kill anyway, so let's use it as a move 2, which does get gold units revealed for the next round, which will be useful. And there might be something better in this next space we want to move on to with Temporal Portal. It is the Green City, so that is not something we want to move on to next. What is in the Green City? A white and 2 brown. Alright, so we can flip this to get a blue crystal and a red mana. And then use Crystal Joy, using that red crystal, red mana to get a red crystal, and then discard Rage. To get that card back. But I think... do I go for a 3rd green? I might go for a 3rd green first, hoping we re-roll this die either white or blue. If we get blue, we can use it to go onto the red mine, which is fine. And we'll also get red from Crystal Joy. If it's white, we'll get a white mana, which is good because we need it, and we'll move 1 space. Because we've still got time, we don't have to race. Could even move to this white-red mine if we get a white crystal. Get a blue crystal actually. Down on the desert, that's not too bad. And we could reveal this tile and work our way back up towards the Green City. So we've got 2 rounds to take them on. Doesn't have to be now. It's a shame we didn't get Heroic Tale, but if we get Blood Rage plus Lightning Storm, that's reasonable. Dummy still has 1 card left, which is strange. What did we roll? Did we roll green again? That's awful. So we're going to flip for a blue and a red. We use Crystal Joy for the red. And Temporal Portal, we will just move... ooh, we're way up here. Move 1 space. We could go next to the city. And then next turn, because it's 5 movement, that's pretty good actually. Next turn we could just look at taking on the War Beasts. And then whittling at the Red City. So that den, I think, would only be 2 crystals, which isn't great anyway. Yeah, I like that. And then we can see what is in the Green City as well. We've got a lot of crystals. We'll end our turn. That's discarded. So rewards are claimed, process the dummy, and we're cool. End of round. Can remove both of those. Rethink would let us discard. It's not an awful opening hand, but we don't really need the movement or the influence, so I might discard March, Threaten. Got mana draw, no white mana, that's a shame. Yeah, I don't think I really ever take this one, but we're going to take first, I think. No, he's still going first. We don't want our motivation. We use that when we attack the city. We take on both these tokens. We're going to level up as well. So we'll have another skill and another spell. Ooh. Yeah, that still doesn't give us white mana. Okay, so we need to do the dummy first. Green, so he's going quite quick. On our turn, we are getting rid of 1, 2, 3 cards first of all. We put them back in our deck. Discard up to 3 cards, then draw that many cards. Oh yeah, that's a point. 1, 2, 3. We're going to draw first and then shuffle. Yeah, those are probably even worse than what we started with. We did do Temporal Portal actually, so we draw 1 extra card because our hand size should be 1 bigger. Ooh, what was that error? So we've only got 8 cards left. Okay. So can we take them both on? We want to take the summoners out in ranged ideally. Block 3 isn't awful. Range attack 4 is fine if we just get a white mana, which we don't have, but we could use Will Focus as a white mana. That's range attack 3, but we have the scouts for that clutch 1 attack, so that would take them out in the range phase. The War Beasts, we need block 3, or we have to take 2 wounds because of brutal. So we can do block. Mana draw would let us get 2 dice. We can take block 5 and then block 4. Attack 4. Attack 5. So we'd kill both of them. Level up would gain a new skill. And a new... Yeah, we could get ourselves so much mana. We're still adjacent to our keep. Where's potion making? We won't be able to take potion making. We don't know what our 2 cards will be though. I think we've got to do that. We can take these guys out in ranged. Oh, day tactic 2. Yeah, I should have used this automatic scripting. I don't know why I didn't bother thinking that there was a script for it. But we will gain our 2 reputation and 7 fame. That feels good. So we could get either once a round, yeah, roll a mana die on the source, put this token in your play area to activate it. Next turn only. You may use an extra die from the source, also gain a crystal of the same colour. I do like Shapeshift. It's just a really versatile skill, but it's only a basic action card. So I couldn't take the attack 9 from the advanced Blood Rage and turn it into a block 9, because these are advanced actions. It would have to be a basic action card, which isn't explicit in the iconography. Not that I can tell anyway, but that is what is written. So it's either 2 mana and I take Blood Rage, or a slightly stricter 2 mana and I could take anything. We've got lots of all these colour options anyway. It's a risk if we're going into the city. Taking more wounds is problematic. Ranged attack wouldn't help though, because we're attacking a fortified site. So let's go for Lightning Storm and Blood Rage. Oh, here's the other one, Thunderstorm. We could have crazy mana generation. Yeah. How many cards do we have left? 4 left in our deed deck, one of which has to be heal. So we'll process the dummy. He's got 10 cards left. Oh no, sorry, 8 cards left now. We've got 4. But we could just do Crystal Joy. Yeah, Crystal Joy with a gold mana. To gain a crystal of any basic colour, we can take white and then discard our wound to get that card back into our hand. We're going to draw back up to 7 cards. Why did we have 8? 2, 4, 6. Yeah, we shouldn't have that one. That's 6. We've only got 1 keep. Not sure. That seemed a bit wrong. 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 5. Oh no, 1 wound. It was just this, wasn't it? 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, no, we are fine. I'm just going mad. We can discard our wound. So I draw 1 card, we can do motivation to get 2 more. And we've got... yeah, Snowstorm. We can't use black mana, which is unfortunate. We're still in a pretty good spot. So we'll end our turn. Dummy. It's green. We will do our motivation. So our last card has to be our heal, which is not a bad spot for it. We've got a lot of cards. So we should see what these are actually. We can't see anything next to a city. Where is the city card? Cities. City. When revealed, place the city figure. Behind the city's description card, put the enemy tokens depicted on the figure's base face down on the city card. The tokens are revealed when a player is adjacent to the city, even at night. So we should have seen what was here no matter what. we lose a reputation to assault it, but it's 2 movement. So we have physically resistant, spell resistant, and ice resistant. This is the worst one in terms of attack. So with our 3 armor, that's going to be 4 wounds, and it's hard to block. It's 12 block. That's going to be tough for us. The others are also tough to block. So can we do it and survive? We haven't got blocks here apart from improvisation. Do we pull back and get catapult for siege attack 5? Where are the tokens we're looking at? Siege attack 5 would be enough. We would be able to... No, heal doesn't ready units, it just heals. It's a shame we used our scouts, because attack 6, getting rid of these would be fantastic. But we'll have the mana. We can get reputation 5. And we're at +2, so that's 7. We'll only need 2 more. Yeah, let's move back onto our keep. How long do we have? Yeah, it's 5 movement to get back through there though. We're going to have mana. We've got loads of mana, but the wounds are going to knock us out otherwise. So we'll come back for move 2. It's a shame we're using... We've got this red token from... motivation we're not going to do anything with. Are there 2 cards we could hire? There's the Guardian Golems as well, because we're going to get this turn, he'll draw his last cards, another turn, he'll call end of round. So we could hire twice. So we've got 5 and 5, which is effectively 7 and 7. So we could get fire block or ice block 4, which makes the gunners a lot less dangerous. Yeah, let's get 2. So we need a red mana. We use the gold for 5. With improvisation. Are we using up too many cards if we do this? I think we might be. This way we can keep that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll get our heal card. We've got a mana, 4, 5, 6 movement. Two, 4, 6 movement. 5, we need 7. So we do need 1 mana. Yeah, so we'll take the catapults. That's fine, so we'll end the turn there. Ward's claimed, process the dummy. It's not movement, where's our heal? Why do we not have a heal card? This is 10 cards, plus 6 here. That's not right, we should start with 16 cards. Where is our deck? He's got 18. That's correct. Oh, that's weird. We're missing a rage. Because we should have 2 of those. And our heal card. What else are we missing? Our white influence card. I don't understand where they've all gone. 12 spare tactics cards. Okay, that is literally, yeah, just a second set. Interesting. Well, we haven't got it. So we've got 2, 4, 6 movement, but we're gonna use a green. So we've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 movement, which will get us 5, 6, 7 into here. And let's see what we can do. Really wish we had that heal card. So siege attack, it doesn't matter which colour, but if we flip this, we're going to get a blue crystal, red token. So we'll do fire, siege to kill this token. Then their attack, we're going to have to take 4 damage here, and we will take 4 wounds. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 9 attack. Sorry, 8 attack, yeah, we can do. Blood Rage for another wound. To make attack 9, which they're not resistant to. The shadows, we didn't block them, we only assigned the damage. So to get 8 damage, we need a blue for ranged ice, which is why we didn't want to use that on the gunners. So that's 5 ice. And we need 1 white, so we have this 1 clutch white. Rather than use a blue and a red crystal, since that is a combination we can make with tokens, we will flip this and keep our crystals. So we have managed to kill everyone, and we've only taken 5 wounds, and our hand size is 6, which means we aren't knocked out. We're going to gain 15 fame, losing 1 rep. what did we level up? Just a 153, so it would have been 38. So yeah, we've just gained a new token. So I think that is the end of the scenario. I think it's only one city. Yes. So scenario end achieved. Yes. Oh, one thing we didn't do. Normal attacks are poison. They weren't normal. Oh. No, they weren't normal. One was fire and the other was ice fire. Yeah, so that's fine. We did forget about it, but it didn't matter. So we have no cards in our hand. So we're just gonna end the turn, I guess. Game over. So there should be a score button, wasn't there? I'm sure that's what I was told. But equally, game over seems a little odd right now. Oh, score, is this? Oh, okay. And what's auto flip? Yeah, I did not see this at all. Scores are calculated as if the game has been completed, which it has. So we've taken a beating, which is definitely true. We've lost 12 points from that. But there was one round still to go. Conquered all the cities. 7 mana tokens, which is pretty good. Mana crystals even. 2 advanced spells. 2 advanced actions, 2 spells. So something's definitely gone wrong because we should have had 3 advanced actions at least. Yeah, a bit curious as to where those cards went. Obviously, if we did have our heal card in hand, we would have also got another 4 points because we could have healed 2 of these at the cost of only 1 crystal. And that spare 1 crystal, because you score them as pairs, wouldn't have changed anything. And 1 more advanced action for 2 more points. So I think we're actually a little bit higher, but 116. Yeah, now it thinks that I should get lots of stuff, but I just wanted to move that up there. Yeah, 116. I'm pretty happy with that as a blitz. That seemed to go fairly streamlined. But as I said at the start, just a short and sweet stream for today. So I'm going to wrap this one up here. Do take care of yourselves. I do hope everyone has had a great weekend of gaming. Those of us in the UK, probably a large percentage watch Shut Up and Sit Down. Tends to be our sort of, I don't know, you could call it humour, but it isn't, is it? Let's be honest. But Shut Up and Sit Down Con. It's been great to see a couple of thousand people watching the board game channels all running over the weekend on Twitch. Makes a nice change from the couple of dozen viewers that are normally around. But enough of that. Catch you all soon. Tomorrow, I don't think I've decided on what game I actually want to play, so might just take a few moments at the start of the stream tomorrow and see what people want to play. But good night and bye for now.